All right, Billy, you can come on in.
Finally. Just kidding. Okay, what do we do? Why is there a pot? I thought it was not baking. Building. Okay. Am I supposed to read this? Instructions. Christmastide, come on, is that a thing? Wow. Is a time of warmth, a time of togetherness, and a time of merriment for all. A great way to celebrate this season is with a Yuletide treat. It's the nuanced texture and flavor. Who's gonna taste this? The nuanced texture and flavor take this drink, it's a drink over the top. Okay, you have been given all the ingredients you need, but not in pre-portioned amounts. Ooh, make enough to serve two, not a problem. Directions. Make the eggnog using the eggs, sugar, heavy whipping cream, milk, nutmeg, salt, vanilla, and cinnamon. Step 2, make the whipped cream using the heavy whipping cream. Powdered sugar and vanilla. Oh, that's part of it. Okay. The way I said that sounded. Anyways, number 3, garnish in the traditional way. Yes, I can do that. I need to read step 1. I know there's only 3 steps, but here we go. So we're making a delicious Christmastide merriment. And if you haven't had a merriment, well, today is your lucky day. Merriments are just the best. So there's a lot of things here, and I'm supposed to do it with these things. Make the eggnog using eggs, sugar, heavy whipping cream. What is this? Are these labeled? This feels like, are these? Okay, that's milk, right? This is gonna be delicious. Okay, using the eggs. So first, to make the eggnog, the one thing you need to do is get a bowl. I came prepared. So, step 1. What about a whisk? No, if you thought you needed a whisk, you were watching the wrong YouTube video, my man. You don't need a whisk, you need a spoon, obviously. I would take 3 eggs. Sounds about, well, no, two portions, so we need at least 4 eggs. Actually, you want enough eggs to cover the bottom of the bowl with the yellow part, the yolk. For those who didn't know what that is, it's the yolk. Oops, wow, dropped a lot of eggshells in there. This is an actual tip. Use the egg shell to get the egg shell out of the egg. Okay, on to the merriment. Spoon, and what you're gonna do is just whip it up a little bit, just to get it started. It also involves the heavy whipping cream. This is easy. This is good. Here's some milk. You want enough. Is this the right even? This is right. Yes, it is right. Here we go. I want this much milk, but times 2. Okay. Use the spoon. Oh, I got a fork. Switching to the fork. How did that fork get there? I was in the zone. Okay, so here we are. We're making it with the milk. Oh, the sugar needs to get in there and the heavy whipping cream. Something. Yeah, okay. This is obviously the heavy whipping cream. You can smell it. I think. This one is just a finesse thing. And if you don't have experience, you might want to measure it out perfectly, but I have experience, so about right there. Mix it up a little bit more. Perfect. And sugar. And it's powdered sugar, but what is this? Salt. Okay, that makes sense. That's salt. This just doesn't look like the salt at my house, that's all. So what we need is a dash of salt, because that's always what you need in everything. Maybe another dash. And then vanilla. I'm gonna pour some in there with a little bit, again, finesse. So.
You also have measuring spoons on the table.
Right, yeah, for noobs. I am not said. But I guess for the sake of education, I'm gonna take a half of a teaspoon and scoop it, drop it in there. Yeah, that's about right. That's a lot. Usually it's like less than that, but this is a special merriment. It's for the Christmastide. Christmastides always have a little bit more merriment, okay? So I'm mixing it up as you would, and then lastly, the nutmeg. Oh, there it is. Ooh, you gotta be careful with this stuff. If you go too big, you go home. They say go big or go home? No. If you go big, you go home. So you just wanna, well, let's use the spoon things again. Get about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I might have to write a cookbook after this. Nutmeg, hold on. Yeah, 1/4. Yep, then some cinnamon. Now cinnamon, you can be generous with cinnamon because it's delicious. So therefore, don't even measure, just sprinkle until you feel like, okay, I got a good few pumps in there. So right there. It varies for everyone, but it's typically, whatever you do is probably within range. It's just very diverse. Lastly, we want to use, I bet you that's for decorate. What is this? Oh, that's the sugar. Forgot about the sugar. We want it to taste very good, so the way I do sugar is by the tablespoon. So we'll get 1 going, we'll get 2 going, we'll get 3 going, we'll get 4 going. There's a lot of sugar in here. Let's do 6. 5. 5. 6. Here we go. Jeez, look at this. This is good. All right. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to look at it and you say, okay, does it have too much of a certain color? And you get to decide what color that is. For me, I'm thinking yellow, so I'm gonna put a little bit more milk. Boom. Look at that. That was perfect. Mix it up, make sure it's all gone. Probably a little too much cinnamon, but it varies for everyone, but it's typically, whatever you do is probably within range. That's okay too. All right, time for some whipping cream. Oh, am I supposed to? Yeah, this is here too for a reason. Ah, that's right, because the next step, I'm supposed to put it on the heat, because that's what you do when you make eggnog. You want it hot, you don't want it cold. You have to cook the eggs. So pour that guy in there. So you just want to heat it until it's hot. Okay, now for the whipping cream. This one is my favorite. I could eat whipping cream for breakfast. So all you gotta do, pour in some whipping cream. I want a lot, so I'm pouring a lot. Just pour it all in. That's what we need it for. Add some flavor to it. You know, if you just do the cream, it just tastes like air. I don't know how I know that, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. You do want to go heavy on the sugar to really get it that Ready Whip type flavor. I lost count. That was 3, 4. Let's do 5, 6, 7, yep, 8. Let's do 10, because I put a lot in. 9. Is 10 too much? Some would say that. Some would ask that. I'm only posing that question to dispel that argument, because it's not too much. Drop it down, and and on you go. Okay. So that's heating up. This is mixing. I want to start at a slow speed. I'm going to knock it up to the number 2. Yep. And if you can see what's going on, it's starting to bubble and fluff. And I'm bold enough to jump it to 4. Whoa. Let's jump to 2. Let's stay at 2. It's going a little too fast. Another thing we needs to happen, I forgot to mention, is you got to mix this while it's cooking. Wow, I think there's eggs actually cooking in here. So I'm realizing we probably need a little more milk. I don't know how much that was, but again, you go by the color. If it looks a little yellow, throw some milk in there. There we go, that's going. Wow, it's pretty easy. You can knock this out before breakfast, honestly. Just get up, spend time with Jesus. Do an Advent devotional. By the way, it's Advent, I was told to tell you. Advent's happening. This is for Advent. How many times can I say Advent? All right, here we go, upping it up. One more go, here we go, 6. Woo! No, it's not ready. Oh, forgot to add a touch. So this is, I don't know, maybe this is just my style, but while it's spinning, I'd like to add a little bit of vanilla to the whipped cream, but I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon while it's spinning. I think it's gonna add a good flavor. I'm gonna add two halves, makes a whole. All right, now I'm gonna up it. Whoever's office this is, I'm sorry, it's splashing. Okay, is this hot? No, I need to crank that up. These numbers, I don't know what they mean. 8. It's a good setting. All right, here we go. Up it a bit more. Whew. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this up. Yes, there are actual eggs happening here. Wonderful, which is fine. It's kind of like fried rice. You know, you want a little bit of that egg going on in there, but not too much. Mix it in, there we go. Let's up this. We're almost done. We're in the final touches. Last step is garnish in the traditional way, which that's frankly the easiest part as an artist. So very easily. Look at this. This is glorious. Let's crank it up one. Should we crank it up? Yep. Oh, the whole thing's shaking. Wow. Everything's moving. We're almost there. We're almost there. Look at this. This is excellent. Okay. I'm gonna let that keep going. This is nearly done. Let it simmer just a bit. Yep. A couple bubbles. And that should do it right about there. Perfect. Wow. Let me get a sip. Ooh. Let's see where we're at. We're there. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You want to do it one at a time. That way you kind of pick how thick you want your eggnog. If you want the thick stuff, scrape off the bottom, scrape the eggs. Scrape the eggs off the bottom. If you just want the juicy stuff, down the top. Scooping and scraping it. That's how merriments go. Step number 3. Time to garnish. Obviously starting with the whipped cream. By the way, this is a delicious, actually quite heavy bowl of whipped cream. Heavy cream. I'm gonna scoop it, and I like my whipped cream like basically half the cup. There's that. There's that. This one's mine. Boom. Okay, final touches, of course. You're gonna garnish it with a little bit of cinnamon sticks. You put it in just like you would a stick in snow, right there. And this goes here. Ooh, hoo-hoo. And of course, the final touch, just a little, oop, right there. Okay, cheers. Merry Christmas. It's Advent time. This is delicious. And if you're curious how to do it, I just showed you, but you will probably get real instructions in like an email or something. However, I would encourage you not even to open that email. You don't need it.
No.
It's right here.
The email.
See, I'm actually pretty confident. I sipped it and I'm like, I think that's.
So you made scrambled eggs.
No, dude, that's fine. I wasn't mentally prepared.
You made sweet scrambled eggs.
Try it. We'll see. Jacqueline, come on. Here, Jacqueline, come over here. Adventi Merry Tides.
How do you even drink this?
Like you would. You're gonna have to get through the what's it called
Glob
first?
of cream. I gotta take some off.
That was because of the sugary sweetness. Yes?
Cinnamony.
Yeah, but good, right?
But I didn't get rid of the scramble.
It's at the bottom, probably. Hey, what do you think?
It's okay.
No? Come on.
It's not how I would have made it.
Well, okay, it's a little messy, but it tastes like it tastes like a merriment. Christmastide merriment.
It tastes
Kev.
like a cinnamon.
Chunky.
Yeah, mine is.
It's at the bottom. Just sip it from the top. You're good. The bottom, it's like, how do I say it? This is how you make eggnog, and we look forward to the many adventures to come this Christmastide season. Merriment. Cheers.